Hi, you don't know me. You know this face. This face isn't mine, it's Maddie's. I'm not Maddie, I'm Natalie, the co-host of the Sanctuary System, and this is my introduction video.
Oh.
Hello again, welcome back. My name is Natalie, and here on this channel we make videos about LGBT issues and mental health. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, consider subscribing, and if you're feeling generous, consider subscribing to us on Patreon. Links in the description box. Anyway, some of you might be confused right now. What do you mean you're not Maddie? What's going on? Here's the thing. We're an OSDD 1B system, which means that because of childhood trauma, there are multiple people living inside this body we call ours. Maddie's one of them, I'm one of them, and there are like 30 or 40 others chilling around up here that we know of. And while Maddie is the face of the channel, so to speak, I do quite a bit of work organizing music for videos, posting in the community tab, responding to comments and things like that. So yeah, it's possible that some of you have actually talked to me without even knowing it. But yeah, this is my introduction video, and also my birthday, assuming you're watching this on August 22nd. Even if you aren't watching this on my birthday, feel free to wish me a happy birthday anyway. I may be an accidental Leo, but I still love attention like a proper Leo nevertheless. Anyway, let's get started. First question is name and how you got it. As I mentioned before, my name is Natalie, and I kind of just came with this name. I don't actually know where it came from or why I have it. Next is age, and I am 17. I don't actually age. I was 17 a year ago, I'm 17 now, and I'll probably still be 17 next year. Having a birthday is more of a formality, really, and fun fact about my birthday, I chose it thinking that it was the beginning of Virgo season, but it turned out to be the end of Leo season, so I'm an accidental Leo, but somehow it still works. Go figure. Next is gender, and honestly, I don't know. I'm femme, but I use she, they pronouns, and that might make me non-binary, or maybe just girl but spicy, who knows. Next question is sexuality, and I like girls. That's it, that's all. My role in the system is technically co-host. Honestly, I just decided that I wanted to be co-host, Maddie agreed to it, and Alyssa didn't say anything against it. For those of you who don't know, the host is the alter who handles the daily living stuff, and the co-host is basically just the person who fronts most frequently after the host. And I do front most frequently after Maddie, so the label fits. Beyond that though, I'm probably a trauma holder, which is just as fun as it sounds. Next question is inner world appearance. For those of you who are on TikTok, if you're familiar with Haley and Kendra, imagine Kendra but younger, and that's me. For those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, I'm blonde, average height, maybe 5'6", relatively thin, white. I know that there's an ongoing conversation about how alters who don't share an ethnicity with the body should identify, but I don't try to identify with any particular group or claim any sort of heritage or anything like that. My skin is just white. Favorite musical artist? I definitely love Billie Eilish. Beyond her, I just really like mellow, chill songs. Bonus points if they're sad, because sometimes you just need to sit with some sad music and be in your feelings for a while. If you want to listen to my taste in music, you can always pop on over and support us on Patreon. $5 or more a month will give you access to my playlist, Maddie's playlist, Sophia's playlist, and all the other playlists that will release in the future. I know that Luna's working on one, and I guarantee you it's going to be epic. Favorite color? Gonna have to be blue, like a light sky blue. Next is favorite things to do / hobbies. I really like to sing. I'm really good at singing, but like not in the outer world. Don't get me wrong, this body has a nice voice too, but it's so much lower than my natural singing voice. Like, I'm a first soprano. Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey whistle tones are my bread and butter. And so when I get out of here and I'm somewhere between a baritone and a tenor, it's honestly dysphoria-inducing. I myself don't identify as trans, but I still experience dysphoria over our voice, and it's awful. But yeah, beyond singing, I also like writing poetry, I also like scrolling through TikTok, and I think I mentioned this before, but I really like listening to music. Next question is favorite place in the inner world, and it's so blatantly obvious that Maddie wrote these questions before the hospitalization. Quite simply, I don't know anymore. Everything's changed now, and even my room doesn't feel like home anymore. Going to the hospital wasn't a mistake, but it definitely had major consequences. Before the shift, though, I loved going to the city. Just Imagine a city with a huge river, skyscrapers everywhere, monorail trains zipping by, and it's completely empty except for you. And the occasional shadow creatures, but we don't talk about them, I can handle myself. It's just a magical place, and I hope we find a way to get back there. The mansion we have now is nice, but it's sterile. Too quiet. I don't like it. Next to last question is thoughts on the channel, and honestly, I think that this channel is doing a lot of good, especially on the LGBT front. We answer a lot of questions, help people navigate a lot of doubt, and get to celebrate with people from all around the world as they embrace who they are. I think there are some things to watch out for, like burnout and dealing with negative comments, but I definitely think that the positives outweigh the negatives, and I look forward to helping out with the video making process for a long time. And lastly, what else do you want people to know about you? I think the thing that sets me apart from the rest of the system is that I'm an atheist. We've got a lot of pagans, even more agnostics, a couple of Christians, but I think I'm the only hardcore atheist, like an I think religion is a bad, harmful thing atheist. I have no doubt that it's related to the religious trauma we collectively experience, and I'm honestly shocked that I'm the only alter who decided that religion wasn't good for me. No shade to anyone else in the system, but I just don't get it. And now we're in divinity school, which is all about religion, and I'm struggling, honestly. Nothing quite like accidentally switching out when you're in the middle of writing a biblical exegesis that's due in 2 hours, so you can't ignore it. But honestly, I don't want to be defined by what I'm not. I'm caring, compassionate, empathetic, all of the things that religion is supposed to make you, apparently. I'm a good friend, I'm a considerate alter, and I'm proud of the person who I am. Anyway, that's it for this video. I do want to take a moment to thank Maddie for making this questionnaire and inviting the rest of us to play a role in the channel. Like, as much as I hate to say it, she didn't have to do that. She could have had the channel be her thing and pretended that we didn't exist. But we do, and we're here. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you really liked it, the link for our Patreon is in the description. But most importantly, remember that you're wonderful, and that the world is a better place because you're in it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye!